You know when you've got a task you really don't want to do, and you know if you do it, there'll be like great rewards, like you're going to see a load of progress from doing it, but it's hard. So whether it be doing an ice bath or, working on your business, typing scripts for your YouTube channel, fulfilling orders for your store, whatever it may be, it's a hard task and you're thinking about procrastinating from that task. So whether it be, avoiding doing the ice bath, avoiding typing the script, avoiding fulfilling the orders, and doing something else like watching Netflix, going on Pornhub, watching YouTube, whatever it may be, okay? And then you decide to give in to that desire. You decide to give in to the temptation of watching Netflix, watching porn, watching YouTube, going on Instagram, messaging your mates on Snapchat. You decide to give in to that. And then after you're done watching the porno, after you're done watching the video, the Netflix, after you're done replying to your mates on Snapchat, you feel worse than you did before, than when you were just thinking about procrastinating. Yes, there's the whole aspect of, your dopamine levels have gone below baseline because you've just had a massive spike and then it dips down. But the reasoning that you do this is because you're not willing. The reason you always fall off is because you aren't willing. I get so many guys messaging me every week saying like, oh, Luke, I need your help. I'm just not motivated. I'm not dedicated. I don't know what I'm doing. The fuck do you want me to do? Like, all of those things you just said, if you're not any of those things, what do you want me to do? What can I tell you? You're not any of those things. Fucking become it. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can tell you. I can't just say some shit and then you'll just snap out of it. Like, there's nothing I can do for you. What, you think someone holding your hand and telling you things is going to change your life? Every guy that reaches out to me says the same shit. And their life doesn't change. I tell them what to do and they don't do it. This is the thing, bro. Alright? Give me 10 minutes of your time and I promise you I'm going to change your life. You need to be willing to do. And the power of will starts by doing. You're not going to be super willing at first. Okay? So you just need to do. Just do. Cut out everything and fucking just do. Literally put screen time restrictions on your phone if that's what it takes. Get someone to set a code so you can't download apps. I literally cannot download apps on my phone. As autistic as it sounds, I cannot. Okay? So if I delete an app, if I delete Instagram, if I delete TikTok, I cannot get it back. Alright? Because someone has put a code on my phone. This is how autistic I am about this shit. Because I know that shit takes away from what I'm doing here. It takes away from my work. And it doesn't actually bring any form of fulfillment or bring anything to the table bring anything in my life. You just need to stop wasting so much time. That's one of my biggest regrets, bro, is just wasting so much time throughout my teen years. Because there's teenagers who have never touched drugs, like my mate Ruben, and then there's teenagers like me who have done way too many drugs for their age, okay? There's no fulfillment, there's no contentment in doing drugs, drinking alcohol, going on Instagram, watching porn. None of this feels good ever. It's literally just going to be you trying to fill a void that's unfillable. It's infinite. Like, as a teenager, I didn't even realize any of this stuff was bad for me, to be honest. But that's because I was on the wrong side of life. I wasn't making it my job to know it was bad for me. I was taking drugs. I was just watching, literally just retarded content on TikTok, on YouTube. I wasn't on the right side of life. I wasn't on the right side of social media. And, so I thought it was all right that I was watching episode after episode and then just continuously binge watching shows, scrolling on TikTok, watching porn. I didn't see an issue with it. My daily routine literally looked a little something like this. I'd wake up, I'd get out of bed, I'd smoke weed, go to the toilet, have a shower, all the usual stuff. Go to school, come home at 12 o'clock, smoke more weed, watch Netflix for the rest of the day, go to the gym at 3:30, come home, smoke weed, eat, watch Netflix until 1, 2 a.m, go to bed, wake up at 10 o'clock on the weekend. And that's how a typical Friday looked for me, right? There's no fulfilling work in that. There's no good interactions, no positive interactions or relationships. So no wonder I felt like shit all the time. I was wasting my time. I was wasting my life. No wonder my mental health was bad. How can you expect your mental health to be good when you've got work you need to do and you're not doing it. This is where anxiety comes from. This is where stress comes from. You've got work to do. You've got work you know you should be doing, but you're not doing it. Decisions you need to make, but you're not making them. All right? This is why you're stressed, anxious, depressed. I'm sick of people coming to me and telling me they're on antidepressants because they've got depression like it's some sort of disease. You're on antidepressants because you're fat as fuck. You're ugly as shit. You've never had sex with a girl in your life. You don't go to the gym. You watch porn every day. You watch Netflix. That's why you're on antidepressants. Because you're a fucking sloth. Alright? If I was a fucking sloth and I wasn't doing anything to change it, I'd probably be depressed as fuck as well. Alright? It's not some sort of disease. It's not a chemical imbalance or some shit like the doctors say. Coming from someone who literally was on antidepressants and now isn't on antidepressants, I can tell you for a fact, you do the healthy habits, cut out all the bad ones, cut out social media, movies, all this shit, and start doing the good ones, meditation, ice baths, journaling, reading, going to the gym. Motherfucker, you'll be off antidepressants in like a week. But no one wants to hear that. I say this all the time. They just want the magic potion, the quick fix. But bro, from the bottom of my heart, just stop wasting time. There's no 5-step guide. It's not like, oh yeah, here's the 5 steps, the 5 best hacks to build immense willpower and discipline. I'll give you the one hack. Just fucking do. When you don't want to, do. When you do want to, do. When people telling you not to do it and come do something else, fucking do. Do what you know you need to do. Don't give in to any short-term pleasures, okay? I'm not saying don't have a pleasureful life, but what you'll come to find is that once you start doing this work, you'll feel fulfilled, and that will bring you pleasure, alright? I'm not saying you're going to be this super fucking happy, exuberant guy all the time, but building that muscle of willpower will just have you be so willing, and you'll feel fulfilled every single day. I must say, there have been times in the past where I've gone to bed much more fulfilled, more so than I do these days, because I know I've got work I need to do, but I've been somewhat procrastinating, right? I used to do the ice bath at 4 a.m. as soon as I'd get out of bed. Lately, I've been doing it at 6 a.m., so 2 hours after. All right, I did it at 3:30 this morning, so I'm back on. I'm going to keep that going, all right? Become that guy who literally just, you say to yourself, right, this is what I do. I just fucking have good days. This is who I am. I have good days. I drink plenty of water. I get sunlight. I go out in nature, I train. I make money. This is who I am. This is what I do from now on. I just fucking have good days all the time. That's who you need to become. Don't fall off, bro. I hear it time and time again. Guys saying, oh, I'm going to start a dopamine detox. I ask them the next week, they're starting a dopamine detox. And then the next week, and then the next. It's like, how many fucking detoxes are you going to do, bro? How many? Because you told me last week you were doing one. You told me this week you were doing one. And then next week you're going to fucking do one. It's almost like you just don't start it. All right? You start and then you fall off because it's too hard. You're a fucking pussy. That's all it is. I'm sorry. There's no other way I can put it. You're a fucking pussy, and that's why you don't do it. You don't know where you're going. You don't know your purpose. You've got no fulfilling work, and you just chat shit all the time. Because if you knew where you were going, if you knew exactly where you wanted to be in life by an exact time point, then you would do the work. If I told you were going to make $1 million drop shipping, but you had to do a dopamine detox just so fucking strict, you could not slip up on it once, then you're probably going to do the fucking dopamine detox. It's because you don't believe in yourself. That's why. You keep falling off because you don't believe. And I could give you all these mindset tips, all this and that, but all it is, bro, is you're a pussy. And you need to become someone who isn't a pussy. So you need to do the work. Do the fucking detox. Just do. I know this video is going to get on a lot of you guys' nerves, and a lot of you may have already clicked off because of some of the shit that I've been saying, but I am here to spread a good message. I'm here to actually help you. I feel this is the best way to actually do it, though. This is the way I communicate my message. This is what truly helped me when I was starting out on self-improvement. People telling it to me straight, how it is. Not telling me all these hacks and shit. They're telling me exactly what I need to do. All right? And if you can't do that, I have nothing else for you. I'm sorry, bro. I'll see you in the next one. Stay grinding, bro.